Hey guys, thanks for tuning back in. So today I'm just going to show you guys just how I make my salad for the week, because I'm the type of person that I like to prep my meals like the day before or a couple of days before work, because so that way I don't have to worry about it in the morning. Sometimes in the morning I still have to make it, but if I have like meals prepped ahead of time, I can just grab it in the morning, add what I need to, and then call it good. So let me show you guys what I'm doing. So I already cut up my bell pepper. I'm gonna have to cut up those carrots, and right now I'm just cutting up my iceberg, and I already chopped up some spinach and put it in my bowls. And I'm only gonna do it for 2 days because I mentioned in a previous video I don't like to prep ahead for that long, just just a couple of days. And then I got my boiled eggs just cooling down, and then ice water, and then my corn, and I'll show you guys the final result. So now I have meals or lunches for 2 days at least, and all I put in there, well, you guys already saw the spinach, iceberg, bell peppers, corn, and now the eggs. And then before I go, I'll probably add, if I make tofu, add some tofu, and then spice it up, throw in some avocado in the morning or something like that. And then I'll just add some Italian seasoning that I have, or I'll just eat it like that because it tastes good like that too. Alright, so I figured since I showed you guys how to, make the tofu, I figured I'll show you guys what I use in my marinade. And like I said, depending on each day, it's a little bit different, but I'm going to show you just when I want something savory, a little spicy, a little salty. And what I'm going to start off with is just vegetable broth. You can get whatever kind of vegetable broth. And I know you just start pouring it in there. Not too little, but not too much. Just like right in the medium. Because you want to make sure you have enough, to cover all your tofu. And I say that's good enough, maybe a little bit too much actually, but it's okay, it's okay. And then what I'm going to add is Oyster flavor sauce. And this gives it like a real Asian-y flavor. And I don't know, I just do a couple spoonfuls of this stuff. But not too much, yeah, like about that. And then a tip that Oscar told me about is that if you want all your tofu to be equally marinated, you want to stir up everything first. Because what I used to do, I used to put my tofu in first, then the ingredients on top, but the top gets most of the flavor, unlike in the bottom, even when you mix it up. So yeah, mix your stuff first before you throw in your tofu. Alright, and then what I'm going to do next is a little bit of soy sauce. Soy sauce. I'm going to add sriracha. Then I'm going to add Cosmos cow cover dry rub. And then, you know, don't be afraid to add the seasoning, because seasoning really don't got no calories. So, you know, make it flavorful. You make this to your taste buds, you know. Make this something you want to eat, and not because you're just making it just because it's healthy or because you need to. No, like, have fun with it. Don't be scared to add food. Oh, sorry, I forgot to show you guys this seasoning. But I got this at Trader Joe's, and it's called the Georgian Seasoning blend. Very good. And then the last thing I'm gonna add is cayenne pepper. No, not the last thing. I'm gonna add one more thing after this. Just a little bit of that. Oh, she's looking good, y'all. She's looking good. And next thing, lime. It's gonna add in the lime. Oh yeah. She's coming together. Okay, so once I have all my ingredients together, let's just mix her up. So now I'm gonna taste test. I'm just gonna put a little bit on my hand. Oh yeah, that tastes pretty good. Pretty good. Then you just place in tofu. And then whenever the tofu is marinating in the fridge, every 30 minutes or every hour or so, I try and remember it and try to come back and flip them so that way they can soak evenly. The longer you leave the tofu marinating, the more flavor it's going to absorb. But if you wanted tofu quick already, I could say you could do about 30 minutes and then you still get some of that flavor, but with the 30 minutes you would just have to flip it more constantly. Alrighty y'all, let's place it in the fridge. Good morning. I just thought that I'd show you guys that I'm about to take my girls out for a walk, and that sometimes it can be a challenge putting on their harnesses because they love walkies, right? We love the walkies. Yes, yes, we love the walkies, but they don't like wearing the harness. They want to be free and stuff, but they some bad girls sometimes. Like sometimes they be scaring me because I go for runs with them, and the reason I go for runs, I mean, because I like them, but the reason I try to go for runs with them because they're just crazy, and especially when it's just me by myself having to control both of them. They kind of strong, you know. They're like some medium-sized dogs, but they're pretty strong, especially if they see like a squirrel or another dog. Like another dog just drives them crazy, especially if that other dog is a little dark and it just keeps barking. But anywho, so yeah, I'm gonna show you guys how to put on their harnesses. I mean, it's easy. Like I said, they just don't like wearing it. And then yeah, I'll come back from my run and I'll show you guys how I did. Okay, so as you guys seen, I just came back from my run, and boy, did it take like everything out of me. Like I am like super sweaty, because usually lately for cardio, since it's been really cold outside where I live, I just been going to the gym. But I hate running on the treadmill because I just think it's so boring. Like I'd rather run outside 100% of the time, because like I'll still have my music and everything, but something about running inside in the same area, it just frustrates me. So I just been doing the Stairmaster. But today there was a lot of wind outside, so it was really windy. And if you ever try to run, like, you know, this is you and this is the wind, and you try like, oh man, and it takes a lot out of you. But yeah, the running took a lot out of me, especially running with the girls. And when they draped my arm, it's been kind of sore, because yesterday I did upper body, but I still did the damn thing. It took me longer than I expected, but it is what it is, because I still got it done, and that's all that matters, right? Alrighty, so this morning I'm starting off with a tea. Some days I start off with coffee. Today's a tea day. So let me show you guys what I have today. I I have a cheese tamale that my boss brought because he's also a vegetarian, so I'm gonna try that. And then I got my salad that I made earlier in the week. And like I said, I always have weird combinations like this. It's just how I roll. So that's actually pretty good. Look, you guys, look at this beautiful meal Oscar has prepared for us tonight. Just some fried rice with vegetables in it, and then I just have my tofu on top. I'm excited to eat this because I've been craving fried rice for a while now. So let's go. Alright, to finish off the night, just have some bluebell Mardi Gras cake ice cream. Okay, so I'm running a little bit late for work and I did not prep my food the night before. So all I'm going to do is just pop these little potatoes in the microwave, get them mushy. And then I'm going to pour some protein oats into this little baggie. And I really like the Kodak ones because for one serving, and a serving is half a cup, you get about 10 grams of protein. So, you know, that's going to hold me over. And then I'm going to throw some eggs and spinach in it. And yeah, and that's how I make my protein bowl. And I'm going to get on it because I'm running late. So I need to make these eggs pronto, so they ain't gonna be the best, but they're gonna be something. So have your pan on, medium hot, throw in your butter. I always use unsalted. Oh, it's not coming off. 2 free-range eggs. Mix them around a little bit. And now I just let them sit a little bit till they're more cooked on the other side, then I'll flip them around. And that's how I make my eggs, and then I'll just add a little pepper on top and then the spinach at the end. Nothing too fancy, just a quick, something quick for lunch. A little bit of spinach. Now I turn the fire off and now I'm just gonna let everything kind of cook together because spinach does not need that much heat to cook. And then now for my potatoes, I'm just gonna chop them up. I know they look a little sad, but when you're crunched for time, sometimes you just have to do a sad. And I just mush it up, add it to my thing, with my oats, and then my oats I would just heat them up at work, and I'll just put it on top of this. And that is my lunch, guys. All right, I'm ready for work now. My boss brought muffins today, so I'm gonna eat apple muffin and probably have this for dessert or maybe later or maybe for tomorrow. But yeah, it was a cranberry and orange muffin. Not too bad. Okay, I just wanted to mention quickly that none of these videos are in order. I'm just showing you guys what I eat throughout the week, what kind of meals I make. And also I just kind of wanted to mention that the way I eat is very different. I only eat 2 meals a day. And I have snacks throughout the day, so that's why you probably don't see like very breakfast or lunch or dinner themed foods, because I just eat whatever I want no matter what time of the day it is, and that's just how I go about my diet. So I'm about to work out and I'm really tired because last night, I got around like 7 hours of sleep, 6 hours of sleep, but it wasn't really good quality of sleep. I felt like I was awake throughout the whole time. I don't know if other people experience that. I know Oscar does for sure. And I'm just running a little bit behind because I didn't wake up at the time that I wanted to. But you know, I'm still gonna get my workout in, even if it's not as long as I want to, and maybe it won't be the best one, but I'm still gonna do it and just continue on with my day. And okay, so I have my tempeh in here. I think I'm pronouncing that right, marinating. And I've had this one, so this is what the package looks like. Organic grain tempeh. It's pretty much the same as tofu, but if I'm correct, tempeh uses like the whole soybean instead of where tofu is just like the bean. But last time we had grilled it, I didn't put any, I put a little bit of seasoning, but I didn't marinate it or anything. And like I said, I'm the type of person that I'm willing to try new things, and if they don't work out, they don't work out. So I'm gonna try marinating this and eating this for dinner. We'll see how it comes out. But all right, and here we got the tempeh going. We cooked it with butter, also medium to high heat. And then alrighty guys, Oscar's done cooking the food, and look what my amazing man made me. Well, the fried rice was actually leftovers from a different night. He made my tempeh and these yummy green beans, and we ended up adding more seasoning to them because when we tasted them during the middle, they were kind of bland. But yes, looks real good tonight. So ready to eat. Alright, so tonight we're making some miso soup. And it's funny because I actually got these at 2 different times at 2 different places. I did not get these together, and then it ended up being the same brand. And then I'm just gonna add a little bit of this on top, and then I'm gonna heat up some rice, some leftover rice I made the other night. Alrighty, and here we have the finished product. Y'all, this literally took like 5 minutes to get everything together. And then the only thing I would do differently was add an egg on top, but we're out of eggs right now, so yeah. This will do with some rice at the bottom and some seaweed flakes on top. So the miso soup was a no-go. I think I goofed it up when it was cooking. I added some water because, you know, the noodles were soaking it up. And guys, I only used 1 packet. Like, it was 4 packets, I only used 1. And you saw how much noodles was in there. So I ate about like half of it because once I don't like something, I'm not going to force myself to eat it. But I did eat half because I was hungry. And now I'm going to have some cottage cheese, hummus with some kettle chips, and most likely some ice cream. Okay, it is Friday night. Oscar and I have decided that we're gonna indulge ourselves a little bit tonight. So boom, we have the Girl Scout cookies because they're back in season. So we have Adventurefuls, which this is their new cookie. Well, that's what the mom said. We have the classic tagalongs and Samoas. And then I also got this time Girl Scout s'more ones, which I think these have been around, but these are my first time trying them. And then, you know, we got the chips. Never tried these before. 3 cheese flavored. And of course some hot fries. So yeah, we're gonna just have a movie night and just relax. Okay, I got a little mini grocery haul for you guys. So this time I got seaweed because I am going to make that miso soup again. Potatoes. Over here you got your, you know, your veggies, your avocados, lettuce. I have an onion in there. Got some hummus, some tortillas because I'm going to be trying a different recipe out this week. And then I just needed some seasonings. This is a new one. Anytime me and Oscar go to Trader Joe's, we're always trying different seasonings. So this one's new to us, and this one. So we'll see how they taste. And of course, I gotta have my cottage cheese. I have my protein, my tofu, the tempeh, more greens, and shiitake mushrooms. So yeah, this should be good for a whole week, plus the other stuff I have in the fridge. Thank y'all so much if y'all stayed to the end. I really do appreciate it. And thank you for going with me through my week of my weird eating. But yeah, this is what I do to lose weight and just, you know, try to stay the healthiest that I can be. I don't try to overcomplicate things. I don't try to make things hard. I just do what I can, and that's all I can do. But if you really enjoyed this kind of video, please let me know down in the comments down below. Like, share this video, and subscribe. And if you haven't subscribed yet, it's okay. I understand. Go ahead, you know, check out the vibe, check out the space, see if it's something that you like. If not, if you're not sure, just come back and I'll see you next time. And I'll catch you guys later. Bye.